Hello and welcome to Crafty Learn Spanish. Like I said in the last lesson, we're going to look at one of these very useful verbs, and it's what when we say I'm going to in English. I'm going to. So we have to learn the verb to go in Spanish, which is very simple. It's one word. Ir. Alright? So if you remember, I have to was tener que. Now I have was one of the go-go gadget verbs. You remember Mr. What do you call him? I forgot his name. Oh, Jesus. What's his name from the film? You see, I've got a terrible memory myself. Austin Powers, Jesus. Mr. Austin Powers and Inspector Gadget fighting over 10. Each have 10 pounds. So 10 go. So I have to go is tengo que ir. Tengo que ir. You see? So, if you want to say, can I go? How would you say that? Try it first. Before you do anything, try it. And the answer would be, puedo ir. Puedo ir. Yes, you can go. Yes, see. Sí, puedes ir. Puedes ir. So try to repeat everything. Stop it, pause, repeat. Try when you can. It's you have to practice it. You have to do it. Otherwise, it's just something that you shouldn't be doing. So we want to be able to say I'm going to go. All right. Now, if I just bring this up, and there we go. Here is how you say ir and how you conjugate it. So we'll just put that there to the side. And so it has one of these weird, it's very irregular. It's one of these ones you're going to learn, but it doesn't matter because you're going to be using this a lot, so it'll come very easily, So this is a oi go verb, oi ve, so voi, oi ve. So we have to learn boy, and remember this is be, so it sounds like a B sound. So I go as boy, you go as bas, he, she, it, ba, we, vamos, you, plural, you everybody, vais, and they van. Alright? Now, in Spanish, this to be going to is not the same in English. It is this, ir a. And it's very good because you can say less. You have to say less words, right? So I'm going to go. Now, if we change that, obviously that is I. This one, right? And this is this part. So it would be this part. Okay? And the two is this part. Okay? It sort of joins with the next verb. They like connect to each other. So you have a bonus. So if we want to say I am going to go, okay, so I am going to would be boy, I am going, a, and ir, boy a ir. So you have there, boy a ir. So boy is, and you're going to use this a lot because it helps you talk about the future. So remember, like we had poder, to be able to, or can. So that helps us talk about ability. To have to, tener que, talks about obligation. This talks about the future or things like that. So you say you get these verbs you use a lot in English, and it's good to get them straight away in Spanish because you can say many things. If you want to say now in Spanish is ahora, which is spelled like this. And the H is silent, ahora. So I'm going to go now. What would it be? Practice. Voy a ir ahora. Voy a ir ahora. Alright. Now, when in Spanish is cuando. Cuando. And it's, I'm sure, cuando. I'm sure it has a thing like that. Cuando. Because cuando is more like the, when I go, not the question. Cuando va? And so, when are you going? It would be cuando vas. Cuando vas. Cuando vas. Cuando. Now, don't take me for sure. These accents always get me wrong as well. And I, like I say in the thing, make mistakes. And this is not a science, I'm afraid. Some people would like to think it is, but it's not. So, cuando vas? Now, remember tomorrow is mañana. So, I'm going tomorrow is voy mañana. So I'm going tomorrow. Voy mañana. Ah. Oh, very good. How nice. Now we want to say the rest of this, of course. So today, I'll put a little question mark there so you know. Cuando. Today is hoy. Not hippoi. Hoy. And the beach is playa. Playa. You who have been to Spain, I'm sure, know this a lot. So we have playa. So there you go. Now you should be able to do that. The whole thing. So go on, try it. Now this, remember it ends in an A. So generally if it ends in an A, there are exceptions. We have to use, the different articles. Now you remember for male it's L, for female it's la. So, alright. Now we have a word here as well. So we remember this one, and it's exactly the same. So let's have a look at it. I hope you've tried it at least. Voy a ir a la playa hoy. Voy a ir a la playa hoy. What if someone doesn't want you to go and says, do you have to go to the beach today? Tienes que ir a la playa hoy. Tienes que ir a la playa hoy. Tienes que ir a la playa hoy. You see? So you're learning all these things. So bit by bit you'll go on. And tener, remember tener was one of those yeah verbs because we got it with Austin Powers. But so apart from the first one, we have to put the yeah. Tienes. Tienes. He has to go. Tiene. Él tiene que ir. If you want to make sure it's a guy. Él tiene que ir. Now probably here we need él. I think it makes a difference. Don't quote me on it. I'm going to look that one up. So what you've got here is this I'm going to go. Now you can start to use this when you learn some verbs. For example, you'd say, I'm going to eat now. I'm going to eat now. Voy a comer ahora. Voy a comer ahora. Voy a comer ahora. Remember, you don't say the H. Ahora. Ahora. Okay. I'm going to go to the office. In office, there's oficina. In oficina, if it's a, it will be la oficina. So voy a ir a la oficina. Unfortunately. But never mind. So you have all these things, and now you have to start to combine them. For example, I'm going to teach you a little one little word, lo. What does that mean? Well, we have here it, but this is the subject. What if we want, for example, I am going to, let's give an example. I am going to do it today. Alright. So really we just put it. This is an object. This is a subject. Alright. It's what happens. We have a subject, you, and then you have what you're talking about, the object. That's one way to look at it. Yeah. The subject is you talking about something else. Not something else is the object. And to say something in general, we say lo. Okay. So I'm going. Right. And I think we've looked at. If we looked at that one, if not, to do is hacer. Right. So also you get to do. You get a bonus because it's to make. So you have two for one. Hacer. Okay. So if I say, a good common one is que haces. Haces. That's tú. This one, because it's haces. Haces. Que haces is what are you doing? Oh, que haces. You might hear that a lot. Okay, so here I'm going to voy a hacer. Now it, right, is lo. Voy a hacerlo today. Now this, they do a funny thing though. Voy a hacer, and they put it right next to it. Now there's two ways of putting it. I'm going to teach you the two ways. Right, you can actually put it here. Alright. Or you can put it in front. Okay. Lo voy a hacer hoy. Now, why is this? Because in English we have a thing called subject, verb, object. Okay. Technically, well, not technically, but really Spanish is a subject, object, verb language, except really they take out the subject a lot. So because this is this really tells you what it is. There's only one word, boy, and it means I go in Spanish. Okay, so yeah, you're not going to get many words which are the same. And van, no, it's not. It's something you drive. There you go. So it's one of those funny things. So we do I'm going to do it. Okay, so the subject, the verb, then the object. Generally, Spanish, because this is a bit different. It sort of follows that rule, but you can also do it like that. Me voy a hacer hoy. And probably better that, because it's more. This is easier for me, to be honest, because I know it's a bit more like English, and it's perfectly correct. But they generally speak a bit like, Yoda. It I'm going to do today, because you can actually put this. Oh, where's it gone? You can cut that from there and put it there. Hoy lo voy a hacer. Today, I am going to do. Sorry, I am going to do. So there you go. So this I'm going to is very important. Okay, I'm putting these little things in here, like learning this. Just we'll do it bit by bit, because if you try to learn everything all at once, it's very difficult. If you can say boy, that's good, right? This is an important thing. Sometimes you might introduce more, but if you go away with the fact that ir and a is to be going to, forget this, then you've got away with the subject. So if I put boy a, vas a, va a, vamos a, vais a, van a, it's got I am going to, you are going to, he, she is going to, we are going to, but everybody is going to, they are going to, you know. And to use this vamos, you might have heard this in things, but probably actually it's in vamos or vamos. Vamos, is it? This is the English word. Comes from this. And we'd say vámonos. Vámonos, let's go. Means let's go. Yeah? And you'll hear that a lot in, if it's on television, they say vámonos or vámonos. And I think it's coming to that vamos, as in go. Scoot. Get out of here. So we have taken it on. So what have we learned? Let's recap it because we don't want the thing. So first of all, boy, ir is a highly irregular verb. So you have to learn this. Boy, vas, va, vamos. Okay. But if we add this little a, it means to be going to, which is a good time saver. So this is a good thing, all right? And then you put the verb on next to it that you're going to do. So voy a ir a la playa hoy. Voy a ir a la playa hoy. So there you go, right? And this is the good thing. Now, you can use this just as normal. So I go to the office every day. Voy a la oficina. Voy a la oficina. That's I go to the office when you're just describing yourself. Pero, but usually, pero is but in Spanish. Pero, you might hear me slip into it. Is that you have to have the verb next to it to make it into this. It's always going to be doing something. Okay. Voy a hacerlo. You're going to do it today. Okay. And this is just general. You can insert what you want there. You know, I'm going to eat it today. Voy a comerlo hoy. To see is ver, V-E-R. I'm going to see it today. Voy a verlo hoy. So voy a verlo hoy. So I'll write that down because voy a ver. And you see, and that's to see. And it comes from in English we've got a word view, and you remember vista. It all comes from this view. I'm going to view it today. I'm going to see it today. So there you go. Don't remember if you don't remember all the words. This is something you have to do. When we're going to look at a vocabulary in a few lessons and how to learn it, because I know it's difficult. And but in the next class we're going to do something. It's going to be related with oi, and it's quite going to be an existential class. So I hope you've gotten something out of this. If there's any problems, please leave a comment or a question, and I'll be happy to answer it. And I'll see you in the next class. Bye.